Hi there, my name is Trevor Tadayama, and I'm applying to become a root setter at the front. And before I get into your questions that you guys have sent me, I just wanted to take a really quick second just to emphasize how grateful I am just to even have the opportunity to be interviewed. Before I get into your questions, I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I love climbing so much. I love climbing for three main reasons, and that's your mind, body, and your soul. In terms of my body, I love how I can always improve my strength. How I can learn brand new movements like the front lever, handstand, one arm pull-up, as well as climbing movements on the wall, like bat hangs and heel hooks and knee bars. Knee bars are a ton of fun. But not only that, but I also really enjoy how it makes me be a lot more mindful about my diet and my nutrition, on what I eat and how to eat it in order to perform at peak performance. In terms of mental, I can always improve my mental resilience by working on scary movements like slab, where there's barely any holds and I have to rely all of my body weight on just the tips of my toes. I love climbing lead and going for that really hard move, even though I know I'm going to whip. I love pushing past my perceived pump, where I'm on a really terrible crimp and I have to go through a really strange movement up to that final hold. When I catch that final hold, I just love feeling that rush of euphoria all throughout my body. I love that I can feed my soul while working on the spray wall. Experimenting, finding fun, different movements, putting all that creative ingenuity out of my head and onto the wall. And I think once I really learn how to set roots, I will be able to extend that creativity to the next level. And I guess with that, let's jump into your questions. Question number 1. What qualities would you bring to a root setting team? I'll bring a lot to the table. I will bring hard work. I will do anything and everything you ask of me. You need clean holds? I got you. You need to throw a quick V0 up? I got you. You need help hauling a massive volume up? I got you. I'm your man. I'll bring leadership as much as I can. I know I'm not going to be the top dog or any means, but whenever there's a conflict between setters or anyone in particular, I will mediate, see if I can't find a middle ground between the two. I will de-escalate emotional flare-ups as much as I can. Lastly, I will also be a great follower. I will fall in line to anyone who can come up with the best way to get the job done. I'll also bring camaraderie. I want to make sure that the team that I'm a part of is cohesive and cooperative so that we can work together to accomplish great feats well into the future. People don't quit jobs, they quit people. And I want to be the person who keeps great people on and dissuades dingbats. How do you think root setting contributes to the success of a climbing gym? Contributes to the success of a climbing gym? Are you kidding me? It is the gym. Without root setters, the gym would be a crappy Planet Fitness that offers hangboards and a spray wall. Root setters are the lifeblood of the gym, constantly cycling out old roots that haven't been touched for weeks with new, creative, and innovative roots. Root setters imbue the gym with their personality and set the tone for one's climbing session. There might be root setters who have a reachy type of setting, or a dynamic type of setting, or a power pump fest type of setting, and they all come together literally to make the gym what it is today. Tell us something about your goals or objectives related to climbing and root setting. Well, I used to have the goal of hitting that first V9. I used to think that the harder I can climb, the better I am, which is true on some sorts, but now my goal is closer to being something like, I want to consistently flash V6s. I already consistently flash V5s, and I can flash a good amount of V6s, so I'm almost there. Also, I want to be able to climb 512s when I get to be old. I don't want to be some old guy who moves an inch and breaks his hip. That's not me. That's not going to be me. As for setting, I want to imbue a good portion of my coaching expertise onto the wall. I want to put up specific routes that will force you to do specific movements, just so you can familiarize yourself with things like walking off, heel hooks, toe jams, heel cams, bicycles, bat hangs, dynos, paddle moves, whatever. You get the point. I want all of these movements to be accessible to the lowest possible grade. Like, you could probably teach paddle moves or coordination moves to people V4s, V5s maybe. I also want to create routes that naturally flow from one move to the next. I can't stand it when nothing makes sense and I have to do like 20 different foot swaps just to readjust and make the next move. What I see on the wall, what I want to do and get other people to do just naturally, is I want them to feel like they're effortlessly going up the wall. Like, you close your eyes and just let your body take over. I want you to basically dance with the wall. Lastly, really quickly, what's my availability? I'm available Saturday through Wednesday, and I coach on Thursdays and Fridays, so I won't be available on those days. What do I expect my starting wage to be? Nothing. Flat out, nothing. I expect nothing because I have no experience setting routes. I know how hard the job is, I know how physically demanding it can be, but I only know that through word of mouth. I need the experience, and I consider simply having the opportunity to learn how to set routes is worth its weight in gold. That being said, if there's any legal issues or whatever, and you need to pay me, then I'll expect $7.25 minimum wage. Money isn't important to me right now. Anyway, on top of that, when you let me have the chance to develop my own craft on the wall, once I get good and efficient at setting routes on the wall, then I will expect to be paid what I'm worth. Of which I'm aiming about $20 an hour. And that's because I want to set the best routes. Routes that are accessible to anyone and routes that challenge even the professionals. My name is Trevor Tatiana. Appreciate your time.